Listen, sweetheart, somebody is looking at you right now as a wildfire. You have set the blaze in their lives, and they're looking at you right now as a wildfire. You have completely gotten out of control. You have been released from their chains. You have been released from the manipulation in the games, and they're looking at you right now as a complete wildfire. They don't know what to do with you, and it don't matter how much they try to put your fire out. It don't matter what they say. It don't matter how they trigger you. Right now, sweetheart, you cannot be controlled. Maybe there was a season where they did have you in and out, back and forth, trying to figure out who you were, but not in this season. They realize now that you have set the blaze, the fire is going, and they can't do nothing about it. They played around and got burned. God gave me a vision where it was somebody standing in the middle of a circle, but the circle was covered in fire, and it was the person standing in the middle of this circle. Can I tell you right now that you're divinely protected? Even if you want to reconnect right now, even if you want to show up right now for these individuals, right now the Spirit is protecting you. You're protected by the fire, and if they want to get close to you, they got to come correct. Or either they will get burned. Listen, they played with fire and they got burned. These individuals are confused about you right now. They thought they had you figured out, but you are like a wildfire that cannot be tamed, cannot be controlled. So for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your comments. Thank you for the love. I've been going through my emails and y'all, my heart is so full. Thank you all so much for just the support, the love. Some of you are sending me ideas about different things. I feel so loved and supported, and I just want y'all to know I love y'all so much. I had a comment, somebody got annoyed by the fact that I kept saying I love y'all, but listen, the love is real. There was a season where I didn't have anybody to support me. I was out here where I felt like doing it alone. And I'm still coming on this platform. And if I keep it 100 behind the scenes, it's just me. I have my family. I have people, that I know I could possibly call on. But when I tell you this path, it's just me. So when I come on here and I pour myself out to you all, and you give it back to me, it's like we're connecting. You all are my family for real, for real. So I just want to tell you that whenever I get on here, that I love you all so much. And the comment that I received, y'all, I just disregarded it. I'm just talking about it just because I want you all to know that I really appreciate you. So now, for those of you that are new, yes, I am reading from some index cards. And y'all, listen, I ran out of cards, so they look a little wonky, but don't nobody care about that. We are now going to read from some index cards that I write on, and I allow the Spirit to speak to me and through me concerning your situation. And we're going to start with the first one, Matthew 5:14 through 16. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others. Let your light shine before others. Sweetheart, can I tell you right now, you shining. That fire real big. That light is lit. And people are looking at you. Those that tried you, those that betrayed you, those that overlooked you, they're looking at you right now, and they feel like you're out of control. The fire, the light is out of control. They can no longer tame it. They can no longer do anything about it. You have been released. You have been released from certain things, certain people. And listen, sweetheart, they played with fire and they got burned. They didn't realize who you were. That was the problem. They didn't realize who you were. So let's get into the first one, y'all. When the gas went out, they tried to light it and it blew up in their face. When the gas went out, they tried to light it and it blew up in their face. In other words, The gaslighting backfired. Them trying to tell you that you overthinking it, that you overdoing it, that sis is just sis, that brother is just cousin, playing in your face, thinking that you're not intuitive, thinking that you're not smart, thinking that you're going to just take what they say and keep running with that lie. Listen, sweetheart, the gaslighting has backfired. They played too long. They got too close to the fire and they got burned. And now that that blaze is going, now that that fire has been set, listen, sweetheart, they don't know what to do with you. Because now you have awakened. And now you're starting to run it back from A to Z, the old and the new. And they didn't realize that you were taking mental note the whole time. That you saw what they were doing the whole time. They played with fire and got burned. You right now, sweetheart, are on fire. You're on fire. You turned up. You lit. They thought they could gaslight you and keep playing these games and telling you these false hopes and keep feeding you these lies and that you would just take it. But the gaslighting has backfired again. When the gas went out, they tried to light it and it blew up in their face. You're too smart. You're too intuitive. You're too smart. You're too intuitive. Let's go to the next one, y'all. They came with a match and you carried the torch. They came with a match and you carried the torch. These individuals came and they had their little match, and when you pulled up and had your torch, listen, sweetheart, they couldn't do nothing with that. The outsiders, the options that they thought they had, the options came up with a little match and you had the torch. Some of these individuals are comparing you to other people, comparing you to the people that are in their lives. And there's no comparison. You can't compete where you don't compare. And they're realizing that now, that what you carry can't be bought. What you carry can't be replaced. These other individuals are only a match to your torch. And they thought they would be able to dim your light. They thought these other individuals would be able to compete and compare with you, trying to replace you, trying to see if there's better options, but there's nothing better than you. Not a chosen one, not a divine one, not somebody that's truly, genuinely loving. Everybody don't operate like that. Everybody can't show up in that type of energy. People come with different motives, but you didn't. You're sincere, you're pure. You don't have time for the games. You don't have time for that. So they showed up with their little match, honey, sweetheart. That thing burned out so quick, but yet your torch is still carrying on. It's like a slow burn in their lives. They keep trying to put it out. They keep trying to move on. They keep trying to keep moving like they don't see you. They don't feel nothing. They don't have no emotions. But when I tell you that fire is lit, the fire is lit. It's lit and it's not going out. You are on fire right now. And they looking at you like, who are you? You set the blaze. Some of them, again, feel like you have lost your mind because you're no longer showing up in this loving energy. And it's not that you don't care and that you don't love them, but you had to put you first. You had to make sure you was good. You can't give somebody something that you don't have. And even when you give it to them, when it's not reciprocated, it makes you feel like you're giving to an empty, bottomless bucket or cup. That's over. Done. Let's go to the next one. Once you awakened and God began to burn the bridge, they realized it was too late to retract. We're talking about people that played. They messed around and found out. Again, once you awakened and God began to burn the bridge, they realized it was too late to retract. Listen, y'all, the moment we become awakened, the first thing God do is start removing people out of your life that's been there and hadn't served any purpose to you. Maybe you were trying to hold on to them. Maybe you kept going back and forth. Maybe you was like, Lord, I know you called me to this person, this thing, that thing. But the moment you awaken, God was the one that lit that flame. He put the match to the bridge. He burned the bridges. So even if you wanted to turn around, you can't. Until these individuals get themselves together, until they heal, until they figure out what they want, what they don't want. You are divinely protected. Again, y'all, I told y'all I had a vision of this person standing inside of a circle, but the circle on the outside was lit up in fire. You're so protected right now. God has burned that bridge that they can't retract if they wanted to. Now, if they want to come back and rebuild, then yes, but it got to be in a healthy way. The games is over. The manipulation is over. The deceit is over. They have to come back in some genuine, real, vulnerable energy. And some of them need to start with an apology. Some of them need to start with an apology. But listen, sweetheart, don't you wait on that. Don't hold your breath on that. Move forward. Do what you're going to do for you and yours. If God has released you to date, date, sweetheart. Go out. Find some activities that make you happy. Even if you don't have the person, you don't have the crowd, learn how to enjoy your own company. Love on yourself. Find out what makes you happy so that you'll be good with or without the people, with or without the relationship, with or without the person. You're good. Let's go to the last one, y'all. The blaze is too big for them to control now. You have gotten too far now. You have really awakened. You're healing. You're becoming. You're starting to realize what it is, what it ain't. You're no longer triggered by the petty behavior. If you talk to them, good. If they don't want to talk, good. If you see them, great. If you don't see them, you're still okay. If they want to be your friend, good. If they don't, you're good. If they feel like you guys were lovers before and now all they want to be is friends, that's cool too. But right now, sweetheart, you are so on fire. You are healing. You are becoming. You are being the person that God has called you to be. And you're now out of control. You no longer can be tamed. You no longer can play around with people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You can't. Even if you wanted to, now that you're awakened, you're under the divine protection of the Most High. So he's not going to allow you to connect to people, places, and things that don't serve you. You won't fit in. It'll feel like a push and pull until these individuals genuinely show you who they are not, what they want, what they don't want, whatever it may be. You're a grown man, you're a grown woman. People don't understand that. They feel like they protecting, I guess, you by lying. But really it's protecting themselves because you can handle the truth. That's what you want, the truth. But they're not ready to do that. They're not able to do that. And right now, they can't even get close. They can't even get close. You have set the blaze, and sweetheart, you're the trailblazer now. You are creating that path. You are the one that's walking on this journey now. You got the control, sweetheart. You have the control. Some of you may feel like you lost everything and that this person's still moving on with their life and they happy and they got a relationship and woe is me. Listen, sweetheart, when I tell you, you are so much more powerful than what you realize. You are so much more loved than what you realize. They just couldn't love you the way you were supposed to be loved. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you at all. So pick yourself up, hold your head up, knowing that you are the prize, knowing that you were the gift and you still are the gift. You're a blessing, not only to these individuals, this person, this family, but you're a blessing to this earth. You're a chosen one. You're meant to heal. You're meant to be blessings to people. You could be a blessing or a lesson. They get to choose that. But it has nothing to do with you at all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank you again for showing up every time I post. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your love, your support. Thank you for doing you, being authentic. Continue to do that. Continue to do that. Some people are watching right now and they see you. They feel you. The heat is coming off of you. They know it. I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.